So I've been a huge Transformers fan ever since I was little, and well, I think that Gundam is kind of like the evolution of collecting Transformers to me personally. And hey, if you see a Transformer that is actually a model kit, why don't you pick it up? And if it's sexy, you might want to pick it up even more. So this is Sexy Arcee, that's what I call her. This is, I think, from Flametoys. Now, the model is not from Flametoys, this one anyways, it's a bootleg. It was hard to tell actually because it's really, really good, but when you look at the instructions, you can kind of tell it's not. And the box too. But man, this thing is great. The construction is actually really good. The weakest part are these little flaps on her hips. They're double jointed, and I think even in the official it might be a little poo-poo. They're very loose when you start to move them anyways. Like this, in position, they're pretty good. But man, she looks great. That head sculpt is something else. Check out those eyes. Even the clear pieces on the head. Very double O with the clear. Because she had indents in the cartoon, but they were just indents. I don't think there's any blue in there. And cool thing is, you actually get a visor, which she did use in the movie. She brought it down to look like zoom into Hot Rod and Cup driving for their lives. They'll have to take care of themselves. Come on. But it's a very easy switch because you can just push this in, kind of like a SH Figure Arts, but you push it into the groove right above the faceplate. And then you can just reattach this, and that's it. Now she got her little goggles. I'm really glad it's not as dark a pink as is in this picture. It's a much lighter face color, and I think it looks a lot better. I think it looks like a human wearing a power armor if it was that color. But that looks good. Although I'm probably going to leave it without the visor, just because those eyes are really cool. And the rest of the body is, it's the thing. You got the belly button there. You have a butt. You have an articulate butt. So when you move it, you can kind of like backwards. It'll move a little bit more to get out of the way a little bit. You can move her cheeks. That's articulate butt cheeks. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I might have, but it's different. But the posability on this thing is something else. It's got crazy posability. Especially, like, just check out the neck. Look what you can do. And if you get the backpack, I actually glued this backpack on. It would not stay. This little tab that goes into the main piece, I just glued it on. But you can get that out of the way, and then check this out. Wow. You get that neck back. And if you use her torso hinge, you can get it even farther back. And you can pull forward. Got some rotation because there's nothing in the waist. It's all in the chest, which is fine because it's really good. Arms are good. You got a butterfly joint. These pieces get out of the way when you get the arm up. Everything else is kind of standard, aside from this swivel in the hand. So she can wave. So she can shoot, she can wave. And then I mentioned these pieces, they can get out of the way. And the funny thing is, these pieces getting out of the way don't technically matter because the thighs are kind of like the hips are limited. That's something. Because I mean, if they had a bigger cut here, they could go out further. But it's very tight though. That's nice. But that's as far as I can get them out. But she can definitely do the high kick without a problem. Her butt cheeks do kind of stop her from going back. But I like that piece. Kind of rotates, but you get more armor underneath. That's neat. This little panel, check that out. It bends. Although you kind of have to put it back in place, but it kind of bends when you bend the knee. Kind of cool. And then the ankles, they're nice too. And the feet, at least on this version, super tight. Very tight. She can stand like nobody's business, even though she's very thin. So you can get her into some interesting poses, of course. Now she doesn't have much for weaponry, although I kind of like to think that her backpack is a cannon, because it's got some posability, and I like the fact that it has wheels, and they're actual moving wheels. And rubber tires too, kind of thick, but they're there. That's cool. But you can kind of get them over her shoulders, so you can say she has like double cannon attack, which I think is kind of cool. You can get them back, get them flared out, do whatever you want, go nuts. Now her actual weapon is a pistol. It kind of looks like the one she had in G1. I think it had a little bit of white, but she had a pistol, so it makes sense. Now getting it into her hand, it's easy enough. It's a little different just because you have to pull out her fingers, and it's part of like her hand cover piece is attached to it, so it's a little funky. But once you get it together, it usually stays and it'll actually come in handy for later if you actually have it in the hand already. But yeah, it looked good. It looks good. It definitely does. With a little pistol. But you can add a little bit more. You have some pink pieces here. Now this is why I said put the pistol in the hand first, because then you can just peg the two halves of the pink around the pistol, and you don't have to try and fight with it to go into her hand, since the you have to kind of like go around the pink now, because there's not a big opening, so it'd just be a pain. So now you have a pink pistol, which I think looks pretty nice, and you've also got a clear blade, which you can stick in the barrel, and now you have a sword, kind of like the Portent's was it a Qatar? That whatever, I can't remember what it's called, but her melee weapon kind of looks like that, a smaller version. And that's cool. I like it. And that by itself I think would be good. But they went a tad farther, and they give you another add-on to the gun. So all you have to do is just kind of like, well, get rid of the blade, but put it on top and kind of wedge it around. It just goes right around the molding of the pistol. And now you have more of a rifle. And I like that rifle. It's very good. And everything's really nice and snug. Like once it's all clipped together, I am a little worried it might stress in the middle if you do it a lot. So far so good. And it's funny, they have a little teeny blue piece here for the barrel, and you can extend it ever so slightly. Yeah, that's it, just that little bit. But you can also take that blade and slide it below the barrel, and now you have a bayonet. Very nice. Yeah, this gun's actually pretty cool. Like once you can just do 3 different forms with it. I like it. I like this form. I think I actually like the pistol with the pink around it the most. But this is pretty cool because it incorporates the blade as a bayonet, and you can still shoot. With the other one, I don't think you could shoot it just because it's plugging the barrel. So you just will leave the blade off. But this has everything attached to it, so I kind of like that. And she's pretty tall. Here's the Booble Gundam, and you can see definitely a tall model, and Gundam should be quite a bit higher than a Transformer, especially a Fembot. So I'm thinking she's, let's say master grade. Might even be like less, like 1/100 might be too big. I don't know. Like if you want to have it compared to like another Gundam, maybe even 160 scale would be too big. So maybe 1/100. I don't know. Who cares? Doesn't matter. But she's pretty cool. And hey, if you can get her cheap, go for it. I'll post a link on Temu. I got mine for free. They have a calendar event thing going on where you can get a free item after I think it's 30 days. And she was the free item I got. I just had to spend $10 on something else, which I got another Gundam model. So it all worked out in the end. And there's also a black and purple version, which I do have. But after I built this, I really wanted to get a video made of her. So maybe I'll do the other one later. I think she'll be pretty cool, but like even better with the purple and black personally. I just want to do the Arcee first because it's Arcee, like her colors. Articulated butt cheeks, that's so freaking weird.